Today's episode has been a long one in the making. It's gonna get very loud. A lot of tea will be spilled. Blood, maybe also. Why, Ryan?
I don't know what you said.
Wait, shh. Okay, he giving me that look already. That's why I stopped. Okay, play music, play music.
Music already.
I'm just trying to. Because it looks like very inviting.
Don't.
You see the flashing lights.
Yeah,
already.
it
You
looks
want
like
to
flashing
press.
Yes.
You know?
For those of you who are not watching on YouTube, you know we have this console where Jin has a soundboard with colored buttons to press all the sound cues.
So the reason why they're different colors, that means it kind of represents what you need to press, and most of the time I get it wrong.
Okay.
99% of the time he gets it wrong.
Just print something on it, a label or something.
Don't want 30. Yeah.
Okay.
So, by the way, here's our guest for
Ladies
today.
and gentlemen, his voice is you recognize his voice anywhere. You close your eyes, listen to his content, watch his content, you know it's him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have. How should I name you? You're more than just a food reviewer, man. You're an iconic lah. You do everything lah. You are a reviewer. Sometimes you bantai people because they did something wrong.
Walao, first introduction like that one, man.
Okay, rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, very happy to have at the show. We work with him on a very regular basis.
Yes.
He's a food reviewer, content creator, business owner, also entrepreneur. He's actually just started his line of I'll say fragrances. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ceddy on the show. Ceddyornot!
Like that lah, the introduction sound nicer. My goodness, first
More
thing is I
energy,
hantam people.
you know?
Hantam people, I went to do those.
Sorry lah, every time I love watching those videos because it's quite funny. Because
Thank you.
I relate to that sometimes because you know how Malaysians sometimes they don't dare to speak out, right? But when you have one person speak out and be like, yeah, you do it.
You just need to be the voice of the people, you know.
Hey, the voice of the people comes with the price you want, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You know, at the expense of my mental health.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I'm brave to attack, but of course sometimes people brave to attack me back lah. Then after that I cannot handle. Then I'm like, oh God, I have to see my therapist.
Yes. Just Ceddy, thank you so much for making time to come on the show.
Thank you.
How have you been lah? Busy
Like that lah.
Of course, busy lah.
We're in the same industry, what do you mean?
No,
Are you not busy?
Yeah, I'm busy, but you got your fragrance business lah and everything lah, selling on Shopee lah, you know, all this. Wow, it's quite crazy.
Keep plugging. Yes, you all want to smell nice, right?
Creator.
Yes. Content creator, yeah.
Yes, and what it's called Outlet, right? How's that? Okay.
Okay lah, okay. Like we have a lot of people. Okay, to me the most important thing is repeat customers.
Yes,
so we
yes.
have many repeat customers. That's something that I gauge.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. So you know there's a customer base that's always coming back.
Loyal
Days.
customers,
Yeah. Because people know I don't bullshit ma. So like if I do my okay, here's the thing, you know, I'm proud of myself because you know people know me as that honest guy. But sometimes I do lie. I'm not claiming myself to be 100% honest. You know, sometimes brand make us lie, right? But for the most parts, I try to be very honest and I have some integrity lah. So if I promote our own products and all, I make sure that it's all good and people will like it. And
more trustworthy lah.
Yes.
Okay. For the benefit of those who are just tuning in, who's never ever watched your content before,
Yes.
you know, can you just give a very brief introduction of yourself or what you do and who you are?
I do food review lor.
That's it.
That's it lah. Okay, I tell you this, Malaysian like that one. If you tell them that I do food review or I'm a food reviewer, I'm also hosting shows, I'm also doing live shows, then they will be like, but I don't know how to put you in. I don't know how to categorize you.
Why should you let them put you in a box?
Exactly. I someone like cannot handle being put in a box, right? So I will be like, I'm everything lah. I'm like Michelle Yeoh, except not that famous. Everything, everywhere, all at once, what? Yeah.
Faster, give him an Oscar now.
Yeah.
Waiting already.
If I want to go into acting, you know, like just do everything lah. I'm not young anymore in the industry, you know, so
I still look young, don't worry.
still look young only. But
That's the most important thing. Look young only. No need to tell people your real age.
true.
How long have you been doing this? Okay, we started working with you about almost 2 years already, right?
Yes.
So how long have you actually got into this whole food reviewing thing?
Exactly the same.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years only. And like, I mean, like I kind of like blow up locally. I know some people will say, "Oh, you blow up." I don't even know you. I also don't know you. But my point is, like, you know, I start to have a bit of followings starting 2 years ago. But back then I was a live streamer. I played game on Twitch.
What games do you play?
I play League of Legends, Overwatch, those kind of games.
Those games that I absolutely suck at. But
Same.
That's the thing I learned about Twitch, you know, like you don't need to be good at games. You just need to be entertaining as shit. Like As long you shout loud or whatever, just be entertaining, right?
Yeah, you can either be damn good at game or you will just be so high lah.
Exactly.
I
tried both. I couldn't. To be honest, I don't think I can kind of put myself up on a live stream for a really long amount of time. I don't think I can. I don't think I have that stamina to kind of command, a retention.
It's tiring though.
It is really tiring.
Were you streaming full time before this?
I did like 3 times a week, but I stream quite long hours one lah.
Right.
So it started off with me just playing games and then communicate with my viewers. But the thing is, I'm shit at multitasking. So or if I'm focusing on the game, right, then my face will look very intense, and then my chat will be like, I better don't talk to him.
It's funny that you mentioned gamer because just a bit of background. I mean, we run an influencer marketing company, and then I remember seeing your name, and it was gamer.
Yes.
And then after that, a few months after that, food reviewer.
Yeah.
I was like, is this the same Ceddy that we're working with?
Yes, same. That's how I got to know Shufe also in the same sphere.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
she's also a gamer, but she's a Valorant queen. That game I cannot I try go out and die. But yes, I started as a Twitch streamer. But most of my audience are mostly Americans. So I wanted to show. I wanted to go vlogging. Back then, we have a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah.
YouTubers.
The OG.
I wanted to be a YouTuber back in those days, but people always make fun of my voice. They call me the slurs lah because I don't have deep voice. I don't have. So people make fun of my voice a lot. So I was like, I better don't put myself out there because Malaysian. The thing about Malaysian is that when they attack you, it's very to your bone, to your core. At least American, right? If they call you slurs and all right, they call you the F word, right? Then they also give you money. So you're like, okay, I take your abuse. In Malaysia, they call you slurs, they don't give you money. And then you are like, wow, I have to handle your hatred, but you're not giving me money. So, and then I want to be a YouTuber. So I tried YouTuber during PKP. So I wanted to show my American friends, what we do, what we eat, and then flop lah because I was complaining. I said, I invested, on the editor, buy expensive camera, go out flop. Then people say, hey, you think you're the only one suffering? We Americans so no food to eat, no. Why we care what you eat? I'm like, yeah, true.
They were suffering more than just eat.
Your whole food journey started because you wanted to share with your
American
audience.
And European, yes, foreigners, not Malaysia. In fact, when I saw a pray, I said, please, Malaysian, don't find me. Do not discover me.
But it's funny though, because if you do Malaysian food, right, the ones that will really go on gung-ho and be pride is Malaysians.
Correct. But I never thought about TikTok that will like localize the content first. So they if you post in Malaysia, your content will be seen by Malaysia. I didn't know all that.
The algorithm work locally first.
I didn't know. So when they found it, I was like, like, oh God, here we go.
But then it just spiraled out into something that basically started a career and built businesses for you.
Correct.
Did you expect it or not?
Nope.
Sure not.
Nope.
No, not even
because I know my level, but okay, back in those days, right? You think I don't consume social media, right? You see like those people who are portraying themselves, especially IG.
Yeah.
You got to look a certain way, one. Like you got to look like certain way. You get what I'm saying? They will spend 6 hours editing the picture.
Actually, it's funny that you say that. So I used to work in the mainstream industry lah.
Yes.
But today I think social media is mainstream.
Yeah.
So mainstream industry meaning TV, radio, and everything. So when I used to work for radio lah, okay, if nobody knows.
Who doesn't know you? Oh my God.
This guy, the humble brag.
So there's this ongoing joke where people will say that, yeah, Jin, you've got a face for radio. So it's actually a very well known joke. That means all radio DJs are actually damn ugly.
Oh my God, that is a bad.
It's a running internal joke lah.
The light bulb moment for Ceddy. Wait, face for radio.
Yeah. Because
how you say I'm ugly? That's what you say, no.
Yeah. Because last time like there used to be a lot of so when hits first started, right, the DJs that went on there, they sounded damn awesome, man. Okay, like really deep voices and whatever. Then when you see them,
superstars.
There was this one particular, they really were superstars. You got Fly Guy, Little Kev, and everything. Right? Then you have this one DJ. I can't remember his name, like whether his name was John Boy or Mesh or whatever. Voice very low, like very deep, but the depth and everything.
Voice, yes.
In person, skinny fella.
Okay.
So the voice and the face cannot match.
Okay.
And then people will say, this fella will never make it on TV because back then, they used to always favor Pan Asian. During commercials also, they were always looking for Pan Asian, Pan Asian,
Correct.
Pan Asian.
You must have Angmo blood one.
Must mix cham a bit.
Must cham one.
But then of course that quickly changed a lot. You know, they wanted more Malaysian, more diversity. After, I think maybe after a while, before social media, this one, they wanted more diversity because of Yasmin Ahmad. Because Yasmin Ahmad came in and said that why do we have to shy away from our own culture? Our culture is what people are yearning for, but then you go give Hollywood to people and this and that. So she kind of set that tone with the Petronas films, and people like, oh, you know, we love this type of films. And everybody tried to do a Petronas film, and then yada yada. Then social media really was where basically set everything on fire. Like everything changed. That's why. But back then in TV also, it was you have to look a certain way, talk a certain way, sound a certain way in order to be a TV host.
Correct.
Yeah.
So everybody is trying to look at everybody looks so good, right? You see on social media, everybody look cham. I also cham. Too bad I cham Thai, not cham Angmo. I asked my mom, why you from Thailand? Why you never from like Angmo or something? She said, you think I want? Then after that, you know, I can see that over the time, it start to change a little bit. And people start to appreciate people who are more authentic and real. So I'm like, well, this is my moment.
It's like a new wave coming in, you know. It's cool to be Asian now. Like, it's cool to be something
Michelle Yeoh lah, because of her.
No lah, not only her. Crazy Rich Asian. Actually, Crazy Rich Asian.
It's been a while.
They're Singaporean film, so I don't really care about them. But
hey, but filmed in Malaysia.
Shot 90% in Malaysia.
90% in Malaysia.
Yeah, but then the street food is from where? You tell me. They show Henry Golding eat where?
They import the food from as
JB.
prop from JB and put it there.
Okay, I accept that. Oh, thank you, Crazy Rich Asian.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what that hawker stall that they said that Henry Golding was eating
I have
there.
no clue.
Newton lah.
Oh, Newton hawker. Yeah.
Yeah lah, that's where I kena from the Netizens lah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What you say?
I went there. It's in Singapore place. So I was like, you know what? Let's make a content scene. Okay, for the record, I wasn't in Singapore for food content. I would never do that to myself. So I was there for a business trip. So and then I said, okay, so since Crazy Rich Asians shot there, I want to see how good the food is. So I made a content there. Here's the thing. I praise the place because I said first, it's very clean. If you go to any food court in Singapore, I tell you, Singapore. The one thing about see, I very fair one. I love you all. I also hate some parts of Singaporeans. The good part is very clean, very safe. Singapore 4 a.m. right, you drunk like hell, right? You walk on the street, nothing will happen to you. Malaysia 4 a.m. you walk, ghosts come up, robber, you know, all those things come out and find you. So I said the place is very clean. You know, they are very considerate. I say even for Muslim people, right, to eat there, they have like a halal place for you to put the cutlery. So I'm like, damn considerate, very clean. I said the only thing is the food is a bit mediocre. I said meh first because they go there, they got radish cake. They sell kueh kak.
But different one, right?
They got kueh kak, got two versions, got white and black. So means white and black kueh kak. I've never seen in Malaysia where got like that one. So he told me got white and black. So I said, what is white and black? One sweet, one salty. Huh? One sweet, one salty kueh kak. What the hell is that? Well, I eat both no taste. I thought I got COVID. You know? Then I just say, I said our food is flavorful. See, Malaysian food is more flavorful.
Yes.
Never trash talk. I said meh because the radish cake was meh. Wah, kena no. Then the Singapore punya I don't know if it's a tabloid or like their World of Buzz equivalent.
Yeah.
Malaysian food blogger says our food is meh.
Oh.
Walao, the amount of people in the comment be like, go back to where you come from. I'm like, yes, I cannot wait. What do you think? I'm going to stay there, everything times 3. Go do PKP test times 3. Eat times 3. Everything times 3. You know? I'm like, you think I want to go back there? Hello. And then they say, lousy food vlogger. Because if you know, you should have known that Newton is a tourist trap. The food is not good. So I said, so you agree? So you agree? You are scamming me. You scam tourists.
Hey, but I gotta give it to Singapore though. They are really, really good. The government themselves are a really good marketing agency.
Yes, they are.
They
so
are. Good.
The way they put their country on a pedestal and show to the world, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
See how they secure Taylor Swift?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Exactly. 6 days, you know.
6 days, you know.
One day also cannot go.
We make fun of them. We say they sing, but they sing in cash, you know, because too much money, they I don't sing. The thing is, right, Singapore is so good at marketing themselves, but if you meet with any Singaporean who lives there, everyone will complain they're poor one. Everyone. You go and meet call a Singaporean friend, go yam cha.
He's like, yeah lah, I'm very poor. You know?
Every day.
Cross border to JB, then say different thing.
It's not that. Most of the Singaporeans say that, I'm very poor, wipes their tears with a Rolex. You know what I mean?
That's why they're poor.
Yeah, but okay. So the thing is, our producers did a little bit of digging. You know?
Oh wow.
Yes. You studied law.
Yes. To please my parents.
Oh, I thought I had to be careful what I say on the show already. This one.
You studied law, and then the minute you graduated, you didn't go into the law field. You went to marketing.
Yeah.
And then, why? Okay, has law helped you or not?
No.
Oh, yo.
At all.
I mean, okay. It did help lah. Like now, if agency or client send me on the contract, I actually read none. Because I know so that they cannot bullshit me.
Yes.
Or they cannot have all these hidden clause. And I have a very awesome manager who also read with me. So like, But, okay, the reason why I did law, right, was because back in those days, you know, like in Chinese school, if you are not a lawyer, doctor, architect, engineer, you are automatically a flop. Hey, it didn't come from me. That will come from the older generation.
Parents, my mom wanted to be a pilot.
You want to be DJ? You tell me DJ got money,
She said exactly that.
See?
That's that. The first day I met his mom, right? She said the same thing to me. Last time I was so worried. You want to be DJ?
I told my dad, no, I want to be a comedian that time. He said to me, you look like Zhou Xingci or not? You don't even look like Zhou Xingci. You don't even have the talent. You want to be a comedian, You think what actor being? I say, what? You nurture lah. You don't see. I don't have the face, and you might help me lah. Or something. I don't know. But to them, my dad is a. It's not that he is a militant or he is a very bad parent. That's not what I'm saying. I still love your parents. They're still alive, so I love them. But what I'm saying is that back then there's a standard for us.
Yeah.
You know. Chinese school.
Survival, I think a lot of Chinese people, Asian in general they were. Do you agree that they were all very much in survival mode? And at that point of time, they only knew that the careers that made money were in the finance industry, doctor, lawyer, the technical stuff that is very well sought after.
Well sought after. It's to them, if you're not any of the category, you're not going to make it in life. My parents are always. I think it comes from a place of, I worry you cannot sustain your life if you want to go into entertainment industry. So they didn't, nobody foresee how social media can create a career, right, for people. So my parents were very strict and their survival mode. And then someone in Chinese school, right, not just you get the competitiveness, right, doesn't come from just from a family. School among themselves, they compete.
God, yeah.
In Penang, Zhongling and Jitsin, wow, always compete, see which school got the most A.
Wow. Yeah, like last time in primary school, right? The principal will come and tell us, all right, this year UPSR, we need to beat Paisa Law. Last year Paisa Law got more A's than us. Then that's how they motivate us, you know.
Really?
Let's go, let's go.
The principal.
Yeah.
So your principal was a hype man.
Yeah.
Yes. We have Standard 5, right?
Go!
You know, last time the school holiday end of the year one, right? Now they changed already, I think because of PKP and whatnot. But end of the year, you usually get about a month and a half, right? If you're Standard 5, no holiday for you. You get 2 weeks off. 1 month you in school, continue study.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chinese school, bro. Right? Well, the holiday for them is like bonus every day. Holiday hours where I got.
No, literally for 1 month, all the whole school, all holiday, all the Standard 5 go to class.
Why? Because to prepare for UPSR next year.
Prepare already.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, December is supposed to be our school holiday, right? December we do what? Preparing for the next year already.
Yeah.
Parents have to buy
extra classes.
Extra classes for the whole year. All the Standard 5 classes have to go.
So everybody championing to get more A, come out, A-holes all come out. You see? That's the thing. And then the schools will compete with each other. Compete. So my parents also like trying to like make sure that I'm good lah.
Right.
So the reason why I did law was because I like my way to science stream. So I'm memang very thorough in my science subjects one.
Yeah.
I cannot, you tell me E equals to MC square, that I cannot already. So back then it was so hard for me, but I cheated lah. I tell my parents I did very well in science stream. I lie. I changed my report card. Hey, cannot hold it against me. Now I'm already financially independent. So I lie. I cheat my report card, and also my parents thought that I'm really smart. Wow.
Did you use liquid paper?
There's a better way to do it back then.
Okay, no. Okay, we do not condone changing your.
Don't cheat your parents. Are bad, y'all. But so I changed my report card. So my parents thought I'm okay. So until SPM already, that's when I cracked already under pressure because I know for a fact that I definitely cannot do well one. Won't do well in SPM. So sure enough, my SPM, my biology was okay. Physics flop. Chemistry flop. Ad maths don't need to say lah. Ad maths, I don't know who studies that one.
I hated ad maths, man.
Yeah, we don't know why we have to find fx equals to something. Your bank account will show you fx dy dx. No, bank account tell you how much money you have, right? So in the end, I told my parents. So my dad asked me, so you cannot be a doctor, cannot be an engineer. What you want to be, huh? So I said, lawyer, sign me up to ATC.
Wow.
Immediately, instant.
Immediately. The thing is that I did enjoy my time in law school.
Okay.
I did.
Did you specialize in any specific law?
Oh, back in college, you don't get to specialize one. It's all like you have to study everything.
Then you have to go for the bar or something.
Okay, you can only go to bar if you got second honor and above. So I got third class. Cannot.
Okay.
So I cannot practice in Malaysia actually. If I wanted to, I can practice in UK.
Oh.
But can you imagine Angmo hiring Asian as a lawyer?
Lawyers
Hey, they don't mind what. Hey, these days, all the Angmo Asians are more hardworking and then.
These days,
these
back
days.
then, back then they imported a UK lecturer to our school. Damn racist, you know.
Oh, really?
They cannot pronounce our name, but then they want us to pronounce their name right.
Oh man. Then technically, so you can't practice law now. So okay, will you ever go back to law? You won't?
No, please. All my classmates all cry to me. They're all lawyers, graduated, become lawyers. Wow, that time I remember one friend. No, I'm not gonna name names, obviously. But you see her Facebook, no? Back then Facebook still a thing, right?
Yeah.
Facebook, she will put her name tag on the door, you know, something lawyer already,
Yeah,
play, you know. After that, cow book cry, you know, have to work overtime lah. Now sell property. Extra rich now, super wealthy. So I said to her, see, the time you're showing off, you must let everybody know you're a lawyer. What happened to you? Now
so she found financial freedom, stability in another career.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, a lot of people thought that being a lawyer, doctor, engineer means that you are like set for life, you know. But even in lawyer, you have to choose either whether you will go and fight in case court or the one do paperwork one. Paperwork one, not a lot of money one.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of my friends told me lah. That you know, actually if you do paperwork one, no money one, we have to do side income.
Oh.
See? So if you're a parent watching this, stop forcing your kid to become those doctor, lawyer. You know, nurture your kids.
Oh yeah, I think to be honest, my daughter say that you can be whatever you want to be lah.
Yeah. Dad of the year.
But she's still 4, so like you know, where kids will not know. One minute she wants to be Blackpink, the other minute she wants to be a doctor. Then all of a sudden, she wants to be a pilot. Then all of a sudden, she wants to be a YouTube Shorts creator. Then I'm like, oh.
Hey, but you can already see your daughter her gift one. I'm pretty sure you know what she's good at.
Yeah, she's dancing,
See?
arts. Yeah.
See?
You know, the other day I was on the table and I was actually replying some messages on my phone. Right? She drew me. Okay, it was a horrible picture lah. But I looked at it and I mean, look, she's 4. I mean, what do you expect? But the fact that she could draw my face, 2 hands and a square that resembles a phone sitting on a chair, and she showed it to me. I was like, what's that? She's like, oh, I'm drawing you sitting on a chair. And only did I realize, oh yeah, it does look like that. I was like, who taught you this? I don't know.
Oh my God, you better nurture that.
Yeah.
You nurture the hell out of that. You know, my parents, after later in my years, he told me, you know, actually, I kind of know that you are meant to be in this entertainment. I said, why you never nurture me? Why not only you tell me? Back then, say I don't look funny lah. I don't have what it takes lah. Too short lah. Too this, too that lah. Now you say to me, I knew you were artistic. Wow.
You draw a lot also when you're young.
Yeah, I love to. I think
create
back then I was more on the art style one.
Yeah.
I can write lyrics and I just not very good with music, but I can write lyrics. I can like draw. I sometimes imitate. Sometimes you watch YouTube skits, right? When you watch those Angmo back then, right, I'm like, I can do better than that. It's just that I was worried what people say about me because in school I already kena bully, I kena call aqua, all that, right? And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this online.
Right.
Until recently, I gave it a try and I'm like, wow.
But it feels fulfilling, right? Once you do something and everybody kind of likes what you do, be like, oh man, it kind of helps you in a way find your confidence lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say the Americans did help me because they were abusing me non-stop. But at the same time, like I said, they abuse me, but then they pay me money, so I'm okay.
All right, we don't suggest you to get.
Paying people money is not an excuse to abuse people, yeah.
We don't suggest anyone to ask for abuse in order to be confident, but you know, you get the picture. But okay, so rewind back to Twitch streaming. You're doing it for a while. You were playing games for a while. Then after that, you switched to doing food reviews. At what point in time, which video blew up and kind of made you realize like, hey, maybe I can kind of dabble into this? And I'm pretty sure when you first started, you didn't know how to monetize it yet.
Definitely, I do not know how to monetize it. I didn't know that TikTok. I always thought that TikTok will pay me because America has this TikTok.
Yes, they do.
Malaysia don't have one.
Don't have.
Malaysia don't.
Not yet lah, I think.
They don't have one. But they won't lah. That's why they keep asking you to buy your own video to promote, right?
Right.
But my first video that blew up, not even food related,
okay,
was our cinema, GSC. The Orem.
Oh, I saw that one, yes.
You know why? Because I wanted to show my American friends, I went to LA. Your cinema not that great, you know. For a country that produces big films, right? Your cinema is so basic.
Yeah, yeah.
Ours one got bed, got banta, you can sleep there, Anyway, my point is, yeah, ours is so much nicer. So I made a video about it. So Malaysians found me. And I didn't know Malaysians don't know about that cinema also.
Yeah.
So I started seeing like people started telling me like, oh, I didn't know that it's like this one. And Ceddy, can you, why don't you try to make more content, food review, ideally halal. That's when I was like, oh shit, you know, halal. Back then, my understanding of halal is like, it's so limited because I thought halal means no pork only.
Oh, but cannot. It has to be
more than that. It's more than that.
The butcher has to be halal certified, or it has to be I can't remember.
The food when you prepare, you want to slaughter the chicken, right?
Yes.
It be done in a certain way,
Yeah.
in a very Islamic way.
Yes.
But so that is more than that. It's more than just food, you know. Even the way you handle it, the cleanliness or all is.
I actually, to be honest,
the way you clean the store and stuff.
Correct.
Correct. And it's very clean, and it's really, really very clean. And then they're very, how to say, very what's the hygienic lah. I feel.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between halal and pork free, right?
Correct. Of course. Every day people try to educate me. Do you know pork free is not halal? I say I never say halal. That's why I say pork free.
Yeah.
You know.
When I go, so you know how when I go eat pork or char siu fan, what is all right? You know, my mom say, "Oh, be careful, got what's the thing pig what H1N1 is it?
The bird flu is it?
No,
bird
the
flu
pig
on
one, pig one.
H1N1.
What's it called again?
Swine flu.
Yes. But when you walk into a halal store, no comment one.
No comment.
Everything confirmed like safe.
Safe.
Wow. Okay, so you did Orem. Then that when that blew up, how many views did it get?
I think it went up to like 200 something thousand.
Wow.
I remember the first time I was so shocked, and I woke up and it just happened like that. And so I got a lot of Malay followers who are very supportive. So the thing is that a lot of people thought that I am a traitor, a Chinese that purposely want to go into Malay market. That is not the truth.
Okay.
The truth is, when I was making content, right, the ones that attack me non-stop are Chinese people. The ones that harass me, I'm not saying all lah. They are of course very good Chinese friends. But I'm saying that when I was comparing the amount of hate I got versus the love I got, it was the love mostly comes from Malay community. And they were very supportive. And so I'm like, okay, if you ask, then I will try to make more halal pork free lah. The least I can do is
why you
free.
Want to please people who every day go and scold you?
Correct. But then because of that, right, people say I 走狗. Meaning, you know, I'm a traitor. But I'm like, I'm not a traitor. I'm just simply going to where the love is. Most of you can't handle. The thing is that Chinese community, let's be real here. Our mouth
sometimes
口尖mulut puaka. If you understand the way we talk about people is no filter one. At least Malay they want to charut at you, they don't like filter first because like is it halal or not for us to see you like that? So,
Macau biru. Tak boleh.
See, Macau hijau is so polite, you know. Chinese, you like more. Wow, you're like gone.
The whole generation also gonna
Chinese will go your entire generation. Your grandmother passed away also like what? I kena, what the hell? Mo twin.
So from there, what was your first food review that kind of blew up and you realized that, okay, maybe this is kind of what I enjoy, I want to go into?
So I after hearing some requests from people, right, we went to one of our friends that opened a pork-free pasta place.
I see. Okay.
So I went there. I think it's actually it's just pasta, right? I remember Rebel, right? It was very normal pasta. We ate it, and then the thing is that I think I got extra love from people because I started mentioning, I said, by the way, this place is pork-free as indicated there. Then they said, oh my God, a lot of content creators, like even Muslim content creators, won't even care to bother to find out whether the place is really pork-free or halal. Like you are doing it even as a non-Muslim. Oh, we love you even more. So like, boom.
Because as people who are not subjected to only eating halal food, right, we tend to overlook how people feel when the place is not halal certified.
Correct.
Because like, I mean, I have had friends who are Muslim. We always just think that, never mind lah, this place don't serve pork. We think that we go to a restaurant that serves pork, right? We just say, no lah, we cook chicken for you. It's not like that.
It's not like that.
Granted, you know. We do.
Because you have to understand, the reason why they are very worried about the halal part is because they say that to them, their belief is when you eat it, whatever is going to be part of you. So if you consume things that are not hygienic or dirty, it will be part of you. Also, when you have a halal cert, they can eat in peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know lah. There was a lack of education about that lah, to be honest. But I mean, my friends told me about it. My Muslim friends educated me about it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's not about just going to a Chinese shop that sells char siu fan and order chicken rice. It's not that.
Yeah, it's not that lah. Because they will be like, oh, then what about the plate? It might be contaminated.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So the thing is, also there's another discussion that is, it's not that a lot of restaurants don't want to go for halal certification. They want to. Even you'll be surprised, even Muslims do not have halal cert in the restaurant. It's not that easy because it goes from the food to the ingredient to the people you hire, and they have to go through food handling courses. Everything must be properly scrutinized by the officers. Then only they will give you that cert.
I see.
So it's not like you can't. They say you can't even like corrupt and cheat your way one day. It's not.
Yeah, cannot.
It's not halal already.
Yeah,
that's also not halal. Yeah.
So that's why when a restaurant gets it right, it's a flex for them.
Oh wow.
And they did a survey recently. Do you know that 75% of halal certified goods or food in Malaysia, right, is owned by non-Muslims?
Oh yeah. I think okay, I can't say yeah lah. Not like as if I know.
Because like if your food is not halal or your shop is not halal, your market share is what, 20-30%?
About there lah.
Once your food is certified halal, you're potentially up to 100% market share. Everyone in the country is eligible. Like,
I mean, it's a business decision because you gotta cater for the masses.
Correct.
You gotta cater for Malaysians. Okay.
Correct.
And we all know that Malaysia is a Muslim country, so you have to basically abide by the laws. Okay. It's a very
actually, interestingly enough, it's actually very good for tourism as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anybody can come in.
If you have Saudi Arabian coming in, they will always
remember
look for halal food.
Last time, always the summertime, like June, July, right? So many Arabs come here.
Yeah.
I remember Sunway Pyramid full of all the Middle Easterns.
Just imagine you have a halal place there?
Yeah.
They do. I think most of their restaurants there are all halal certified.
A lot.
In Sunway Pyramid. I think so.
I did not know that. I just watched a video the other day. I did not know KLCC was.
Oh my God.
I was legit mind blown. Then I thought about it.
KLCC restaurants cannot serve pork.
It's pork free.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh my God.
Exactly. It never occurred to me that the whole place is no pork.
But I don't ever look at pork as an atas food lah, to be honest.
To be honest, we can live without pork. Let's be real here. A lot of people that because sometimes I got comment pork free mana sedap. I'm like, hello, don't act like you need pork to live lah. Hello, you don't eat suyo every day what?
Yeah.
Pork is more of like what's the word for, I don't know lah, but a Chinese household, right? Parents, if any opportunity, they will cook pork one.
Yeah.
But if you, like for me, I think for our generations, pork is more of like maybe once in a while. You know?
For me, it's because it's cheaper than beef.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I generally find pork cheaper than beef.
Well, that I don't know. Are you talking about Wagyu?
No, like just beef in general.
Okay, true.
The market price is cheaper than beef, and then chicken, you everyday eat chicken also, sometimes you bosan a bit.
Chicken okay, man.
I mean, it's good. It's staple lah. Chicken is staple. I still buy chicken every week,
Right.
It's the most common protein out there.
Yeah.
But then if you want some option that's not so expensive, you eat pork.
I try.
But then also a lot of Chinese and Indians, they cannot eat beef also.
Yeah,
True.
true.
Yeah, they pray to Guan Yin Ma or they're Hindu. Beef is not an option for them.
Correct.
I try my best not to eat much pork because I always have this thinking in the back of my head that swine flu, not swine flu lah, okay, but pork is a little bit more riskier because of how they are brought up in their farms and stuff like that. I don't know lah. My mom taught me this stuff.
I think now it's way safer lah.
Yeah,
but the only thing you should worry about is cholesterol.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, like
fat.
me.
The
Oh my
pork
God,
fat.
my cholesterol level is so high.
Yeah.
And then my doctor said your cholesterol is worryingly high. Voila, I said, my good.
No.
See, when you are in your 30s, once you touch 30 already, right, the first thing you need to do is get your
Body
bloody check.
check.
Please
Yeah.
check yourself. You
Yes.
really have to.
Actually, interesting enough, like since you start doing a lot of this food related content and everything, right? Has your health been an issue? Or like, did
Yes,
it affect, did it really affect because of your?
I believe so. Like that time, last time I was like, I eat a lot and I binge. Like
Okay.
when I eat, it's like I non-stop one. And then when you start to see your blood test result come out, those kind of result come out, you scared.
Yep.
Yeah, I've come this far to die so young. I'm not gonna die anytime soon. Man. The hell, if Grim Reaper come, I'm like, shut up, not now. So I worry about these things.
So do you do the thing where like, okay, I'm gonna review. I try a few bites. Okay, then gongsi lah with your camera.
Yes,
crew
that's
or
why when we go
whatever.
out, right, it's always Joey and Sebby and me. So when we go out, we all order different dishes.
Yep.
I will taste their food, and then of course I have mine lah.
Yeah.
So that's the only time we I will eat a lot.
Yep.
But at night, either we go to workout or I just eat like yogurt.
Okay.
Have to balance.
I have to balance lah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, because you're eating all sorts of food.
Yeah.
All
now.
sorts of food. Yeah.
And they say that the more flavorful the food, the more unhealthy it is.
Yes.
That's why Singaporean that time say to me, "Oh, you say our food no taste, right? Let's see who die first." I'm like,
That's true.
you.
Ayo, why you want to fight until like that?
That's why you ask me. Oh, because most of them cannot read. Because I got say good thing they don't see. You know that headline ma? Nyama, the headline go and put ma. Malaysian condemn the food ma. Walao, I did not.
Okay, we shall not condemn Singapore too much because you know
Love your Singaporeans.
love your
Yeah.
You're open 6 shows for us to buy Taylor Swift tickets, but we
don't
can't
like
even
that,
get a
don't-
single one.
We'll see you in March.
Yeah, you open 6 shows for Coldplay, but none of us can even get single one. Okay, maybe it's our internet. I don't know, but
Scalper.
Scalper lah. Are you going for any of those 2 concerts?
Nope.
Or not? No.
Nope.
Yeah, you were telling me that you probably go for other concerts, the more big names one, is it?
Not big names.
Then?
Just use a word. That's just veteran singers.
Oh, veteran singers.
Yeah,
Veteran singers.
If Kylie Minogue, I would love to go.
Is she still performing? No more. She retired already, right?
Your head. She's recently had a very good song.
Oh, really?
Hello. Get your.
Sorry lah. Do you know who Kylie Minogue is, Ryan?
No.
Okay, sorry, different era.
Don't really listen.
Hey, don't judge him. Don't judge him.
I know, but I'm just not familiar.
Not familiar. Hey, she's good, man. I'm spinning around. No?
Wow. Yes, correct. That is
One of her
hits.
biggest hits.
Yeah.
So like from doing food reviews, and then how long did it take before you started monetizing it, or before you started getting inquiries?
Oh,
from
as
clients?
soon as I see my bank account need money lah, so I'm like, oh my god, I need to make money already. No lah, actually, it started getting requests from people.
I see.
So I was like, oh, people will actually like ask you to like review their restaurant for rates.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know that.
Okay.
You know, like, I always thought that the market operate in a way that they ask you to eat for free. I didn't know that people will pay you actually.
Oh, serious?
That's when I realized that.
So okay, quick question before you when these people who reach out to you and tell you that they'll pay you to eat at the restaurants, are they mostly household brands or even boutique restaurants or little small startups?
Restaurants.
Oh, really?
I tell you, the small restaurants are way more generous than those got 6,000 branches one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
6,000 branches, they will tell you, my manager say don't have budget. My marketing manager say cannot. And then they will go to their director say no money. Finance team don't approve. Nyama. Then those that small business one, how much? Okay, I transfer now.
Oh,
You
wow.
Wow. Transfer first, someone not even eat first, only transfer.
Oh, I
Wow.
tell you, I always encourage content creators, right? If can take a bit of upfront payment because a lot of these brands are damn sneaky lah.
Yeah. We have a fair share where they pay. If you do it, I don't know why, but content creators in Malaysia, myself included, when I first started, we were always very afraid of agencies and brands. We were always afraid that, if I don't do what they tell me to do, right, I scared they don't come back to me again.
Yes.
Right? So whatever they say or whatever they tell you, okay, I better do it first lah. So that at least like I want like you say, I want repeat client.
Yep.
Right? But then it became an issue when at one point in time where this particular client didn't pay me for a couple of years. And
Yes?
Yeah. And then and then when it's like it's so funny, after about a year plus I messaged lah, we want to check this paper. And then the reply was, client haven't paid yet. I'm like, huh? So your client's not broke, your client's a big brand.
Yeah. It's always a big brand that's very like that one.
Yeah, but the thing is then the thing is obviously me being the idiot, a big asshole. I went directly to the brand and asked them, hey, why you haven't paid me yet? Because I got a friend in there.
Yeah.
And then they felt like, hey, where God, we paid already what? We paid like last year leh. I'm like, oh. Then I did something that I shouldn't have done lah.
Which is?
But I CC'd the whole wide world in that email.
No, that's what you should have done.
Yeah. So then, then even typing the email, right, I was like,
Should I not?
they're gonna cancel me. They're gonna cancel me.
Ah.
This agency's not gonna work for me. I was so afraid like, this agency's not gonna work for me. This brand is gonna think like I'm some diva just because I demand payment. You know what I mean? That time I sent that, I got paid.
You see?
Yeah,
that's something you should have done.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me before. So, the brand took so damn long to pay me, right? They never pay me, right? I go straight to the client because the agency took their ass time. So I go straight to the client. The agency got the cheek to tell me, can you please do not involve the client? I say, yeah, then you pay me that. I will do whatever I want until the money is in my fucking account. So you better don't come and tell me. Sometimes you have to be a little bit diva one. No choice because diva can be poor one. Diva need money leh. Your diva need dollar. Hello, no choice.
I think I can kind of speak on behalf of an agency because I kind of run an agency.
Yes,
right now.
you do. Yes, yes, yes.
And Ceddy is, of course, one of our media partners that we work with.
We never gave you hell, huh?
No. We work with him on a very regular basis. So I understand when it comes to big brands, there are payment terms. And the reason why there are payment terms is because big brands on a regular day basis, you don't expect them to only receive one invoice, two invoice. They receive probably thousands of invoices a day. And in order for them to, I think they don't, and for small businesses, right, they will probably wait to the year end and then audit and then submit their taxes.
Yeah.
For big businesses, right, they do real-time auditing. Yeah. That's why they have a procurement and whatever not. So they have to go through a couple of layers to approve a role. So plus minus, it's between 60 to 90 days.
I think that's the most common time frame.
Yes,
Which is shit lah, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. It sucks, right? But it's a risk. Again, when you go into this business as a creator, it's a business ma. So business has some sort of risk, but it's a calculated risk. Takkan big brands gonna run away and not pay you. So the thing is, when agencies do this type of businesses, right, that involves influencers, KLs, right, the one thing they need is upfront capital. And they cannot have partners or bosses, right, who greedy like fuck.
Yep.
That means that the minute that they get all the money, right, what the first thing they do is pocket themselves first and then delay your payments. And then have this mindset of, never mind lah, we will pay the talent when the next big check comes in. And then when the next big check comes in, just because of their spending habits and they have spent a lot of money, or they use that money. So never mind lah, we have other payroll, we have other cash flow coming in next that we pay them. And they keep on delay.
And that's how it delays to like 1 year lah.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't ask, don't pay lah. That
you know the thing is, I know big brands won't run.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But the thing is, right, nobody follow up.
Yeah.
And then the agencies keep changing people.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So yeah, there's also another factor. Like sometimes if the person that handled your project left, there may be a possibility they didn't submit your paperwork to get paid. And then after the new person has been taught about what the other person didn't do, okay, I submit your paperwork now, and then sorry, I payment 90 days.
See lah?
And that is after you haven't been paid for 6 months, and that happens. Human error. But I don't know. It's what okay. What is your comment about this kind of structure or kind of this habit going around where influencers are getting paid really late, agencies hold your money for really really long. We don't hold
Shit lah! I don't hold back one. I'm telling you, a lot of these agencies need to learn. Just because I know sometimes it's not your control.
Yep.
Your client also sometimes asshole to you, right? But you got to be fair, your content creators ma. Some of the content creators is not just like, you think what content creators are, some content creators you pay them, right? Then they just eat. Like for me, right, you pay me, right? I have a company to run, I have 2 businesses to run, So I have staff to pay. So if I can't tell myself, sorry, net 90, you see Tiao not? They should go labor office, see I die. I can't say that, right? But you cannot expect me to do work. And then, one thing I can't accept, agency people. This is a rush campaign, my problem, Then your client cannot make up your mind, your problem, my problem, Rush campaign, then you rush me, you pay me first. If not, I have to like kinchong for you. I worry, I panic and all. Then I have to like rush for you. Rush campaign. But then payment cannot rush.
But I don't think this only applies to influencer industry. It applies to all industries. Because like I think you've had this conversation before, and then I also spoke about it, and even the pharmaceutical industry, the doctors or whatever, they also kind of reached out to me and told me, "Hi, I understand that you go through this, not getting paid for whatever." Even they also sometimes they don't get paid for like months, years.
I think literally every industry, including up to like construction. Construction also another terrible one. Yeah. They will be like,
construction
contractors money. Yeah, it's like that one.
Contracting is the worst.
It's same thing. A client hire this construction company. I want to build my Wisma Genie Boy. And then the client will be like, this is your budget. And then they'll be like, okay, give me some upfront. Okay, I give you my 30% upfront. Finish the thing. Where's my remaining 70%? 60, 90 days. And then slowly wait and then drag. And then it's big money some more, construction.
Yeah, millions
and millions. I think it's very normal. Like, it's a normal occurrence happening
I think
everywhere.
everyone gets affected by this kind of thing. I think it boils down to a little bit of compassion is needed. Compassion to our pocket.
Be fair. Be fair
to us. Like, you cannot expect... people wait for your payment. And then sometimes when you chase them, right, they give you attitude. Wait lah, not like we cannot pay.
Wow, that one I seriously cannot accept. I also would probably advise sometimes you need to communicate with the person in charge
Correct.
very transparently and tell them what's going on. If you can't pay this much, give me the options. And then, okay, for a creator who's starting out, sometimes you just have to kind of like take the risk and understand that this is your first gig.
Yep.
So if you don't get paid, okay, accept it. You will get paid eventually. But after a while, if you do consistent work, like, you go to work every day, you get consistent cash flow, then in some way or some way down the line, it's quite okay one. Even if they pay you in 30 days, it's okay one. You don't have to wait. You don't have to start living paycheck to paycheck.
I think what Jin's going on is like, let's say you start off the first, you wait 30 to 60 to 90 days 3 months
Yep.
But after the first 3 months, if you've been consistent, that first wave of check will come in. Then the next month, the second wave of check will come in.
Yeah, but there'll be a certain lag. But most important thing is, in order for you to see your cash flow come in, right, you need to communicate with the person in charge as often, as efficiently as possible, because I know for a fact that sometimes I need to pay some agencies, right? Wow, they have a specific department, right?
Just to call you.
Just to chase money.
Oh my god.
Really.
I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is like, wow, like they all send like very nice letter, this and that, with header, and then like without prejudice, this and that. If you don't pay this
With all
month,
due respect, bitch, where's my money? Like that, right?
Yeah.
First line then went for life.
With all due respect, bitch, where is my money?
Yeah, it's so funny because sometimes these agencies, right, when they send me a letter saying that I owe them money, I will reply with my letter that they owe me money. It's like we owe each other money,
Oh my god, you see, and it comes down to where?
Yeah lah, and it's
It
like,
comes down to the net 90, net 60 bullshit.
yeah, it's like, so wait, it's so funny because I felt like both of us had this ongoing conversation, and I think they were laughing and I was laughing as well. We ended up, right, both of us paid each other at the same time and replied at the same time. Here you go, you receive the payment,
here
smiley
you go.
face. It's like,
We are quite chill. The way we operate, right, is that if you cannot pay us, right, we only expect a little bit of like update lah. Just tell us, hey, by the way, this is the situation, right? Yeah, you don't ghost me. You ghost for a few months, I cannot take it already. And also for new creators, sometimes you have to pick your battles. You cannot do what I do now because you really cannot blacklist. Because there's a lot of new. You have to work. You work, and then you build a bit of reputation for yourself. Good or bad, never mind. You grow first, and then you can be a diva. You see, like Geneva today, you see he make if he make a video say which brand never pay him, see they tune or not. So shake hand.
I don't do that anymore.
The testicle will shake or like, oh. Confirm.
Most of the time will involve our lawyers.
See? When you go to a certain level, you will have lawyer. I have manager only.
Hey, you got third honors.
Third honors, I can write my own.
You're lawyer.
With all due respect, I am suing your fucking ass. You want me to wait for about 120 days. What the fuck is wrong with my...
But that 2 years, okay, I'll say you're coming to your 3rd to 4th year, right? Are you enjoying it so far? What are the shortcomings? What are the best thing about where you are right now?
Best thing is, of course, money lah. Okay, they call it the influencer money. Not to say that I'm very rich or what, but I'm more comfortable now.
Yeah.
And 2 is, I think, it's fun when people recognize me.
Yeah.
Back then, that's what happens when you don't get a lot of kasih sayang at home last time. So now when people give you validation, you're happy a bit. Also, you get to meet really different people.
Yep.
And also you get to experience. Let's be real here. Whether when you become an influencer or celebrity or whatever, right? Some people do treat you differently.
Yeah.
That's a certain privilege you get. But I'm not saying that I like it because I feel like everybody should be treated fairly lah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. The shortcoming is that at the same time, you will deal with a lot of superficial people. A lot of pattern, like you will go out. I'm not gonna lie, even when I go to an event, right, you can still see different kind of content creators and influencers, right? It's very hard for me to blend in with them because I feel like a lot of times, right, I'm in an event where I'm looking at products than people. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these content creators or influencers, right, they see themselves as a product. Actually, they are not themselves. So at event, they are like, they have to jaga their image, they have to look a certain way.
They have to hang out with a certain bunch.
Yeah, a certain bunch. And then the way they talk, they have to control and all. So you're like, okay, but I want to talk to a human.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that these are people that I cannot blend with lah. So the shortcoming is that, and of course, unnecessary hates from people. People will tell me that, I actually can't stand you. Then sit lah. Right? I cannot deal with your voice. I hate your voice. No, actually, at the end of the day, right, is people just don't like somebody that's outspoken.
Yeah.
You know, even Melinda Louis, she said to me, you are somebody, right, where people will either love you or they hate you. And it's actually a very sad statement. Because a lot of people will just hate me without getting to know me. And then when they finally meet me somewhere, they'll be like, actually, you are not that bad. I've never been bad to you. I don't know why. Like, if I talk about certain things, it's a social issue. It's important things. It's, you know, like, for example, I talk about Lala Move, the one that tried to scam my team one that day. It's a very important thing because it shows that next time, right, let's say you engage Lala Move, right, you pay already. Don't let the driver tell the recipient that you haven't paid because it's bullshit, man. It's just my core message. And then the hate that I got from people is like, why do we care about what happened to influencer? And then I'm like, okay, it doesn't have to be an influencer. It could be anyone that kena this. Are you saying that because I'm an influencer, everything I said automatically got invalidated? Right? And then somebody asked the person, so are you saying that if he ever gets into an accident, right, he cannot talk about it? And they say, yeah, we don't care if he dies. I saw somebody talk about these things, and it breaks my heart. Like, okay, suddenly now I am perceived as a person without worth. There's no life attached to me.
You know, just a face on the screen. That's it. Yeah,
I'm a face on the screen where people can just say whatever they want. So sometimes it gets to me. Like until today, you know, I'm 35 already, right? You still when people talk about my voice and why you sound like a certain way, right? It still hurts sometimes.
Okay,
but what can I do? The voice is what's gonna haunt you because I'm gonna use this hatred to keep doing more things. That's why I want to get into singing. I want to get into acting because the more you can't tahan me, right, the more I will try to
get into it.
Is that how you cope with all this negativity?
Yes.
Take it in, use the energy and to be productive.
I feel like I'm proving. That's a Chinese culture. Like, you
oh my
you
God.
have to prove to your parents, right? So I'm gonna prove to my. I'm not saying that I'm gonna prove to my enemies, but like
this one borderline kiasu, Singaporean.
See, my trip there has helped me to enhance my kiasuness. But whatever people say about me, right, to me, it's like okay. I remember I was on big stage, invited to big stage.
Yep.
A lot of people were sending comment, right, saying like, why get him? Who is he? He's just an influencer. I don't know him also. I tak kenal dia pun. I also tak kenal you, right? Get artist, get famous actor. You don't get these kind of people on the show. I see that, right? True, it hurt me for a while. Like, fuck, man. Do you think that I'm like not entertaining? So I made a point to be like, I will make sure you remember me on big stage. So when I was there, after, you know, I think I did a good job. And people were like, oh my God, please kekalkan Ceddy, please bring him back. See, that is what I want. Because the more you think that I'm a nobody, the more I will show you that, oh, you mess with the wrong person. You know? When back in those days, I just revisit the past. US Pizza.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a case last time where, you know, we resolved already, we had good terms with the agency. So I talk about the incident where they engaged creator without paying them, right?
Yeah.
So somebody talked about it in Lao Yat. And then people say, I don't even know who the hell is he. I'm pretty sure in 1 year, right, nobody will hear about him. He will not get paid anymore.
He's still here.
Flex.
Go back to the forum. Go back to the forum.
While you are in Lao Yat forum talking shit. You know?
It's like the more people tell you no cannot do, the more you want to.
The more I prove it, and then people say, wow, he's more entertaining than the actors. Exactly! Because all the actors you invite is not to say that they don't have personality. They have to control. They cannot be as outspoken as me.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, you get those pretty actresses, right? They have to look like, they cannot.
There's an image to uphold.
Imagine J-Lo talk like that. J-Lo will not mind you. Invite J-Lo will be like, hi, yes. They should talk like that. This is not her fault.
Simon Cowell will be different.
But if you get me, you will have the essence. But so don't judge me. Do you realize that a lot of people have this problem, right? They cannot categorize you.
Yeah.
Like, Genie Boy, but you're not actor.
Yeah.
You're not influencer. You are. Then Genie Boy lah, the brand lah. I like that people. Somebody told me, I don't know how to categorize you because you are not exactly just influencer. You are also not an artist. So what are you? Content creator, Ceddy? I don't know, human?
but with all these things that kind of fuels your determination to do better, there are some instances where I saw on Instagram is amazing. Well, on Instagram or Twitter as well, where you go to a place and you basically sell out the place.
Oh yes.
And you have this garage store auntie or uncle who write a really long message thanking you and say, I want to thank Ceddy for because of you, people came and buy my stuff and it was a long line. And that is very heartwarming to see, you know. For me, it's like I live for that. It's like, wow, I like it that you're doing that.
Yep.
Yeah. And good job on that one, man. I saw that, and it's not only one, a few. And then you just reply, this is why I love my job.
This is why I love my job. When I get to help people genuinely, right? Like, you know, sometimes they don't even pay me. I don't need them to pay me. Especially you go to eat certain place, like, girl, right? Come on, like, girl, right? Pay influencer rate, xiao man, right? Like, we go there, like, and then the owner, right? The best part is the owner don't know who I am.
Yes.
And then they still come and talk to us, and then they hang out, and then they really share their experience. The more I want to help them. Because sometimes you talk to the owners, right? You will hear their passion, why they do it, and if the food is good one, then bonus. You can talk until the cow come home, but then if your food is shit, sorry lah. Like if I believe in that, you know, like the char kway teow place the guy, he told me, you know, he opened a second branch.
Oh wow!
Because the first branch is so packed now.
Wow!
So he opened another one. And I'm like, then he said to me, because of you, Ceddy, I will continue to prove to you that I'm like, you don't need to continue to prove to me because you're already there. You're already good. What I do for you is just to help.
What's the for those listening? What's the context about this char kway teow man? Where was this?
You know Malay's Corner by any chance?
No.
Malay's Corner.
No.
So most Malay people will probably heard of Malay's Corner.
Okay.
So the daughter of the owner married to this guy.
Yeah.
So his name is Danny.
Okay.
Right? So Danny opens his own little char kway teow shop.
Yep.
So nobody knows who he is. And Malay's actually reached out to me and say, by the way, you came here before and all, we know who you are. Do you mind do you mind to like go and try out this guy kway teow?
Okay.
So I said, wow, okay, like let's go and try. It was a very small, humble, like roadside, few tables only. So I ate it, I made a content out of it. It just exploded.
Was the food good lah? Of course.
It's good. It's good. He inherited from that guy. He actually learned from the Malay's Corner.
I see.
So he got
like a
kung fu
recipe
already,
passed down. They passed down the kung fu.
Yes. So
Passed down the kung fu.
But he doesn't want to rely on Malay's.
Yeah,
He wants
yeah.
to like, Danny. My name is Danny, so I want to do it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's make a content out of it, and exploded.
And then from then on, he moved on. He got a lot of customer.
He got a lot of
opened 2
customer,
store.
and then he even asked me, Ceddy, do you think I should have an off day or not? I said, well, as a person, yes, you should.
Yeah.
But I feel like now you're having the momentum. You better don't give people the impression like, ska open, ska close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he actually hang on to it. He was like, he keep pushing, and then he sell until like 2-3 a.m.
Oh wow.
He used to open until 3-4 a.m. I think. Then after that he said, we will close at 2 already from now.
Oh,
I said, yeah, you should.
Wow.
Yeah, you should just close at 2 and then just.
Crazy.
What are some other stories that you could share with regards to you helping people kind of like with their businesses in terms of?
There's another burger shop I remember. I remember going there for content just because I've heard people talking about that place. But when I was there at 5 p.m, I remember I asked her, hey, Sabi, you go first because I scared later crowded or what. She said, no people also. We 5 o'clock, no people. So I sit there and wait lah. I'm like, okay lah, we just order a food, make a content. The next day, 5 p.m. so out.
Oh wow.
See, that's the pros and cons. Now, motherfucker, I cannot eat because it's crowded.
I know that feeling.
So that's why there are certain things I gatekeep. I gatekeep certain things. People ask me where is I don't know.
Oh really?
You go to the mainstream one lah. I'm not gonna tell you where is find the best, certain food lah.
That's why when you eat some of the food, it's good, right? You better hope you don't see. You better hope you don't see it on social media.
Yeah.
You're like, please don't discover. No KL foodie. No Ceddy. No Daniel Dice KL. No.
What are your main 3 top criterias whether the food is good or not?
Okay. First, let's talk about char kway teow.
Okay.
Char kway teow example, right? You look, you really know that the food is good or not.
Oh really?
You look,
The color.
It has to be light brown.
Okay.
It has to smell smoky, the wok hei lah.
Ah.
And then it better don't have fish cake. I'm so sorry. Fish cake in char kway teow to me is autofill. I cannot. Please, if you cannot find siham, don't put siham. But you don't replace with fish cake, please. Oh my god. And then the char kway teow, please don't put the ketchup until like no filter like that. Please lah, control a bit. Because the char kway teow, the meat char kway teow black color one lah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I ask you this one. Might be quite controversial.
Yeah.
Penang char kway teow, KL char kway teow.
Penang lah, what you say lah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, what you say lah.
Okay.
KL char kway teow put Penang, we are fake one. Marketing. They put that Penang char kway teow. You go there and eat what?
Exactly. You know, like every hawker store here,
Ah.
all the char kway teow is not just char kway teow. They all put Penang char kway
Yeah,
teow.
they have to lure you. Then you eat it, you're like, walao, please.
Serious, you go to Penang one time.
That's why,
right?
if
cannot
you
eat char
ever
kway teow in
open,
KL
just put
already.
a Genie Boys char kway teow.
No,
That's
no,
your own interpretation. Then you put like 10,000 fish cake. Okay,
Oh.
because it's your char kway teow.
Every time if I were to open an F&B business, nobody will come because I openly say I cannot cook. Yeah, both me and my wife cannot cook. We rely on what's this thing called Thermomix, is it? Yeah, we mix and then we
Press
pray.
on button.
We press on butter and we pray they come
Come
and
out
taste good lah. So okay, like you okay. What's next for you though? I know you started a business, and then how long do you think you're gonna go onto a TV show or do your own?
Yes. For the sake of annoying my haters. No lah. It's just that, okay, earlier I said to you, I feel like I'm a bit old in the industry.
Yep.
You know, when you started coming out on the social media scene at 30 years old and you see those young kids, your chubby, gajan, doing all the fun things, and I cannot do what they're doing now.
Yeah, it's very hard to explain, but you just
cannot
can't
replicate what they are doing now. Like you see, like they just went on a fun trip and all. And now, Ginny, boy, let's go lah, fun trip. Should be like, where I got daughter lah, hello. My daughter is drawing next to me lah. What the hell? Go on where? Sekinchan lah, hello. You know. So I cannot possibly do what they are doing now. Of course. So now I'm just trying to like, okay, there are certain things I didn't do when I was younger.
Right.
So, and the things that I was aspiring to do back then, I didn't get to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a try. So if there's any TV show appearances, like cameo or whatever, right? I just go lah.
Yeah, Big Stage is one of them. I mean,
Big Stage is one of
it's a
them.
start,
Yeah.
You probably got a shock when they called you in for that too, like you probably.
Big Stage?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, oh my God, what do you want with me? Like, first of all, it's a singing competition.
Yeah.
I may have recorded the song back then, but it was just out of hobby, and I wasn't professionally trained back then.
Right.
So I am not qualified. To me, it's like I wasn't qualified. And on that day, I was seated next to Datuk Shafinas. Now that queen, okay, is a trained vocalist. She piao the note. I tell you, she's like Elvira level one. I tell you, so she is super good. And I'm like seated next to these people. Can you imagine? But the thing is, my job wasn't to give my opinion about how they sing.
Yeah.
But I'm the voice of the netizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're there to entertain the
Correct.
crowd, like,
Yeah,
make
yeah,
the
yeah.
show lively,
Because you cannot expect the divas to be like, oh my God, they won't.
Yeah, they wanted you to speak everybody's mind.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The point of view of someone who's not musically trained,
Was not.
Was
now
not.
okay.
Oh, now-
That's it.
That was a training. That was a training. Indeed.
Yeah, he was raising his hand. Is there a reason?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
He got a question to ask you.
Producer.
Yeah,
lah.
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So okay, and I back then earlier on just now we were talking about this film that's on Netflix and it's called Celebrity. And
Yes.
you talked about how the influencer
Oh my God.
industry in
Yes.
Malaysia kind of reflects to this film. Just to give a bit of give a bit of context about what this celebrity show is.
So the celebrity is about influencer. I know before you go, why the hell do I care about influencer? Wait first. Because it's about this girl who was a nobody.
Yep.
She became famous influencer.
Yep.
But along the way, she meet up with a group of influencers who may have been shady, may have been not really authentic, and their patterns and they kenakan her lah.
Oh.
So the premise is about revenge actually.
Oh, so it's a film, like it's not
Wait, it's a-
documentary. lah.
It's a series.
It's not a documentary.
Oh, I
It's
thought it was
not
a reality show.
No,
like
no,
those
no,
Love
no, no,
Island.
no, not reality show. But it's, I would say, of course, certain parts is very exaggerated lah.
Yeah,
Malaysia
of course. Korean
influencer-
drama ma.
Malaysia influencer where got cause murder or what? Where got
Wait.
attack you ni?
It's a Korean show. is
Correct.
it?
Yeah, it's Korean show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was very, very entertaining for me because when they portray certain influencers, right, you're like, oh!
You know someone like that.
Like how? Okay, give me
like,
an example.
so there's a queen bee.
Okay.
Like they cannot tahan looking at other influencers. Like, who is this? Why is he here in the event? I am basically the star. So there's one, and then there's one who's like, oh my God, I cannot let y'all know how expensive I just got this bag, and then turns out all the bag is actually buying from Petaling Street.
Oh my God.
It's just like there was this case where a bunch of traders hired a private jet to
Oh,
did you see that one?
yes,
So backstory is you have a bunch of these influencers. I'm not sure whether they're influencers, but they are. I'm assuming they are traders, lah. Okay,
they're
traders.
business people,
Okay, they're business people, and of course they have built some sort of a following because of the lavish lifestyle that they have, lah. So these all bunch of these individual fellas all release a video, but all same private jet.
Yes.
I
And then the
heard-
private jet never fly one.
Yeah. Somebody went to Flight Radar, and because the private jet had a code name.
Oh, the wing, the tail
Yeah,
number,
so
right?
they entered the code name and look at all the flight records, and that basically that plane is grounded.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Yeah. Then they actually saw the movement of the plane. It went up, down, up, down, up, down.
The
You know
runway,
what? No, not the runway. Outside the hangar, parking.
Yeah.
To
so,
bring it
Let
out,
me tell you
then put it
this,
back in.
okay? In the Korean drama, right, you will see, right, they actually fool the netizen, like
Right.
show your lavish lifestyle, but actually some of them are escorts.
Oh.
That's how they show their money. So the show exposes certain things that some of our local influencers say. But the Malaysian scene is not that level. You know why? Malaysia practice check and balance. The
Yeah.
minute you tayang your wealth, right, somebody will be like, LHDN, please check this person. Let me... Nyama, I go and eat at one restaurant. Maybe the price was a bit high and all right. This fucker tag LHDN and say, I'm just wondering, asking for a friend, right? Do you pay taxes like
Oh, God.
plebs? LHDN, my friend, you want to tag Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or myself, you tag all the kampong, right? What is the purpose
Oh
of
my
you doing
God.
that? You see, Malaysian operate on donkey.
Oh.
They cannot tahan when somebody is super well-to-do. I tell you, I eat, I don't even flash expensive stuff.
Yeah.
What the hell do I flash? Nothing.
Were you eating for content or
Content!
content some more? So technically, it's work
It's
lah.
work
Technically,
now.
it's work lah. It's
They
not even
tag
for your.
LHDN, oh.
Walao eh.
And then LHDN contact me, oh.
Oh, they did?
That's the next story.
They contacted you.
But they contacted me not because they want to audit me or what. I pay my taxes as everyone else. They contacted me. You know why I know it's so scary? Because, I signed up with my LHDN. The email I use is not even work email.
Yep.
My full name is not even my name. They can email me, dear, my full name, bracket Ceddy.
Wow.
Congratulations for being a successful influencer. No. We would like to propose you to make a content to educate people about paying tax.
Oh.
We will not be paying you, but treat this like a contribution to your country.
Oh.
Wow.
Actually, to be
This your
honest,
your NS, your national service.
I
Make
tell
content
you.
for
Give him-
LHDN.
So today, I go and tell people I got this bag, that bag, this car, that car, this house, that house. Tomorrow, you see, I gonna audit this.
it's I feel it's a good thing to do because a lot of Malaysians actually, to be honest, a lot of influencers kind of lack tax knowledge.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know that. They don't know that they have to pay.
Yeah, they don't know they have to pay because it's like, I get everything for free. And sometimes I think in Singapore, if I'm not mistaken, whatever you get for free,
have to
the
claim,
value
right?
of it also
You
is
have to
taxable.
claim.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that means that if you got a bag that's like $10,000, right? So you pay
You have to
7% of that bag lah to the what lah, because you got it for free, what? Right? It's a barter trade, but the value of it is
Of
still
course,
7.
of
So
Yeah.
so I think over here also got for businesses,
Yep.
if anybody got one, if anybody in the company were to receive a benefit in kind, they have to pay tax for that as well.
Yeah.
So I feel and this is the process of me learning this growing up lah. I wish this was taught in school. To be honest.
Yes. Instead of teaching, which school got more A's and all, right, teach your kids how to manage finance, income tax,
Yeah.
and all.
It's so confusing.
It's
Every
very
year,
tedious.
because you only do it once a year,
Yeah.
So every year I'm like Googling again. Wait, what form? Which
What
form
form
do I
are
fill? B1, which is my account number?
Yeah, and know your rights, what you can claim, what you can deduct.
correct.
I've heard of
Yeah.
a story. The guy, he just simply bantai, claim maximum everything.
Cannot,
Yeah, for 5 years, nothing happened. The 6th year, police knock on his door.
Yeah,
already.
you got to keep everything
Yeah.
for 7 years. All your hard copies for about
Yeah.
7 years, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. And
Because you claim, then you have to be honest what
Yeah.
you claim for.
yeah. So okay, if LHDN is working, working, yes, working. If they're working and watching this, yes, we pay our
Yeah,
taxes.
we pay our taxes. We don't mess around because we know the consequences.
It's very scary. Okay,
Very
I think they can
scary.
charge you over
Yes.
a few 100% of fines. And you can be jailed too.
Yeah, no, honestly, if you type your number wrong, also it's
I
a
don't
crime
think
already.
I don't think you can be jailed for not paying tax, but they will prohibit you from flying.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
they
if
take your
you-
passport, right?
They, you go to immigration.
They
that
blacklist
time,
you, yeah.
Blacklist your passport,
So you
yeah.
tell people you are going Maldives, look wholesale lah.
But it's been a whirlwind of a journey for you, like from studying law and then coming out to do something else, marketing, and then all of a sudden doing content of your own,
Yeah.
very PKP.
You have your own business as well.
Yes. I'm blessed because I have a business partner who's also my manager, very supportive of everything we do. So we decided to come up with our own little perfume line lah.
Yeah.
I always joke and tell people that, hey, you know what? People ask why you go do business. Because one day I might become irrelevant. How? Even though I know deep down I won't lah, because of as long as my voice is still here, I probably won't be irrelevant.
But it's always good to have
something to fall back on. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Okay, so I used to use that term, something to fall back on. But what I feel that it's a revenue stream.
Diversifying your portfolio.
Diversifying your portfolio, and because who knows, let's say for example, if your other business became successful, it could still help your first love business.
Correct.
Yeah. So it kind of complements each other lah. I feel it's again something that you learn as you grow up lah. Nobody teaches you this.
Nobody teaches you this. Yeah. And please if you ever come across content where business owners immediately can afford those houses and all they're bullshitting you. I tell you, first few months with Hawkeye, our second business is totally like, oh my god, when we think about paying our staff alone. Hello.
It's a stressful thing.
It's a stressful thing. And then you have to pay their tax some more.
Yeah.
And you have to pay their
EPF, SOXO.
SOXO.
Yeah.
You think all this, that's the thing. Do not fall for all those content creators who are trying to show off their lavish lifestyle. Some of them want to use the envy marketing. I tell you, you envy them, right? But they are actually very kesian one. Inside, they don't have money one.
Yeah, I think this envy market. You know, a lot of these very lavish lifestyle looking influencers that tend to get a lot of followers because there are a lot of people out there who kind of want to be like them.
They kind of want to be like them and they also hate them.
Yes. There's two people. One is, I feel those who will sit on a private jet and write a very inspirational quote, and one who will just, flash their lifestyle. And these two people will still get their audiences.
They have.
And it just shows that out there are a lot of people trying or wanting to be inspired, wanting to be motivated. That's how, that's the optimistic way of me looking at it.
Yeah.
But again, you get a lot of salty people.
You get salty people, but you have to be real. You have to get real with yourself also. Once you watch Celebrity, the K-drama, you'll realize, oh my god, like, it's not as fun as it seems.
Behind the scenes.
Because they also talk about netizens.
Yes.
Because netizens are also like going crazy.
Very brutal.
Very brutal.
Yeah. What do you think about people cancelling people who make a mistake online?
Okay, to me, it's like if you want to cancel people, right, you better check your own shit, lor. You don't act like you never do anything bad. It's just that sometimes people enjoy watching other people's downfall so much. So much to me, right? If I ever get cancelled, right? If somebody try for me, I will always I will give a Uno reverse card, right? I will refuse. Unless I am a pedophile, a predator, I do really very bad things, then I deserve to be out from the limelight. But if let's say I accidentally say a word that is a slur, that didn't come from a malicious intent, you please give chance.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, would you still apologize? Like, for example,
yes. Okay, if let's say I said a slur, right? And then somebody says, Ceddy, you shouldn't be saying that. I'll be okay, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that.
Okay.
But if let's say you continue, oh my god, he said this 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you don't tell me you never do any bad things.
Hey, but it's quite scary that whatever you put online today,
especially
in
Twitter.
10 years, 10 years down the line, it could be taken out of context.
Exactly. That's why I say I like to use the word bitch, right? Don't tell me 10 years later it become a slur. I will tell you I will not apologize because 10 years ago today it wasn't a slur.
The meaning
wasn't even about
So
you don't suddenly tell me, oh, you know it's a slur now. Okay lah. I won't use now lor.
Oh wow.
No, like it's quite scary. You know the whole news about the riots and everything?
Yeah.
You know, like more than half the pictures you see online is fake. And
is it?
Yeah. People have been actively trying to put fake news, and then thank God there are like nice people out there who be like, no, this picture is from when they won the World Cup. That's why they all partying there. No, this picture is actually from a protest in Mexico. Like literally,
that's what Elon Musk did. He started this thing where people have to verify the source.
The reader's context. Like recently, Jackie Chan.
The daughter, Jackie Chan daughter.
Right? Oh, Jackie Chan is so sweet. He was crying watching the show with the daughter.
It's a
he's
scene from the movie.
Oh, that's not his daughter.
No, it's
oh my god, Jimmy boy.
It's like it's a scene from his new movie. The girl plays his daughter in that new movie.
And so that means all his stunts was just edited only lah.
His stunts were memang real lah. That's what makes it all show.
No, I know. But when they were looking, the stunts, the views, they just added that film in to make it look that they're looking at the stunts.
No, from what I know.
So okay, let me paint the context. You have Jackie Chan, and then so his supposedly daughter, and then she asked him watching all his stunts.
Yes, correct.
It's part of a movie.
The stunts also is part of the movie.
I see.
The movie is about Jackie Chan's life.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan and his accomplishment.
And then
supposedly one of his last movies lah.
Everybody was like, "Oh my god, look at him! He's such a he's such a goat, you know. He's such a legend." And down there, Jackie Chan and his estranged daughter. The person is not the real daughter. In fact, his daughter was homeless. Is now even homeless and all. I'm like, ooh.
Shit. Yeah. I watched it yesterday and I cried a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck, because I thought of my daughter when I saw that scene.
Jackie Chan has done a good job with his tears.
The acting was good lah.
The acting was good.
The feelings were
let's be real here.
I was reading comments also. No, the way Jackie Chan moved away when he was about to tear.
No.
So that means that video is not real.
It's a scene of the movie.
But it's not his real daughter.
It's not his real daughter. It's an actress.
It's like a mockumentary.
Yeah. You know, it's a highlight. It's a movie highlighting his career. Oh my god,
you cry for Jackie Chan. He's gonna be very happy.
I feel so cheated. Hey, but I respect him. I met him before. Yeah. He came to my studio once. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I worked radio ma. So he came in with Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
Yeah. For this movie, that was a pure lousy ass movie. I can't remember what it was, but it was during the ancient times or what, a Great Wall of something. I can't remember. It was him, Adrian Brody and Jackie Chan came in, and after the interview, Adrian Brody, like a true Hollywood star, got up and just left the room while people were like, can I have a picture? Maybe busy lah, right? Then after Jackie Chan so got off, left the room. Then in my most broken Cantonese, then he stopped. Hey, 朋友可以. And straight away I was like shaking like
only because you speak Cantonese.
Of course, that's right. And I was the only one who got a picture in the room because I could speak Chinese. The rest was like, look on me.
So when you interview him, what does he say?
He speaks English lah. Not too bad lah.
And I watched Rush Hour, man.
Rush Hour, he had plenty of practice lah.
Rush Hour.
Well, how long ago was this?
How long ago was this?
Wow,
we interviewing him now.
This is I think in 2013, 2012, 2013 around there. Or before that, yeah. So I remember when he came, I was really excited, man. So yeah. Dude, I've interviewed a lot of people.
Have you met shitty celebrities?
I think God, I cannot say anything.
Are you still bound by?
No, I'm not. Most of the celebrities that I meet that are really kurang ajar ones, right, are the ones who are small timers. That means they are your one-off bands that have one-hit wonders. Then after that, they're not relevant anymore. The more ones that sustain for a very long time, like your Beyoncé's and your Mariah Carey's, right? They have some sort of professionalism when they meet interviews on a bad day, on a good day. If their bad day is really bad day, the manager come out, look, it's not gonna happen. Bye. I've interviewed a lot of people. I've interviewed John Legend. I've interviewed even Donnie Yen. Donnie was cool. Donnie Yen, you ask you do everything. I even interviewed Lewis Hamilton as well and Nico Rosberg. So I've met all these people, and most of the time they're always friendly. They're human. I obviously when I interview, why are you all asking me? Why is this?
Good lad. That's why
you never talk to them. You're the closest link we have.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So in radio, they always teach us we are the closest link between fans and their idols. Yeah. So we are the bridge lah. You know, we will obviously ask what the fans want to ask, and obviously the first celebrity, obviously you be panic, you scared. The first one I interviewed was Lady Gaga.
What the? You go straight to her already, yeah?
Yeah, and you know who managed Lady Gaga? My wife. Michelle was handling her promo tour in Singapore, and that's where I met Michelle, my wife. Yeah, and she was.
So you have to thank Lady Gaga for your marriage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Michelle was like, very what's the word? Very Joan Mahal. Don't talk to. She will. I went there with my whole radio team and some other media and everything. She will hug everybody except me. Come to me and shake my hand. I was like, gee, bye, this girl.
She got you under her spell already.
That's the beginning of the story lah. Oh my god.
So I think after a while, you tend to realize that all these celebrities are human.
Yep.
Yeah, like Justin Bieber, so when he came in here, he was with Selena Gomez, and we know that he was going through some rough time with the media and whatever, hiding Selena Gomez as his girlfriend. You know there was something wrong. Yeah. And the fact that he had to force himself to smile, is damn sad. Yeah. So all of them are human lah, and we were very lucky, Michelle and myself, because she handles artists, to sometimes drink with them, talk to them, and you realize that they don't talk about their careers at all. They will never talk about, today's 60,000 crowd was amazing, yeah. It's more of like so what's this? Can I try this? Can I try this? And then they talk about like a lot of things. You realize that every time you talk to these people, some will talk and just like, yes, PR answer, but when some realize that you don't want to talk about their work, they'll be like, oh, very interested.
Because they've been talking their work like non-stop,
Yeah,
right?
because every day like, also tell me about your movie. Movie.
oh.
Like, oh my god, yeah, my movie.
Go watch lah.
All their answers are all PR answers. It's all vetted one. The minute they said something wrong, right, the PR from across the room is like, yeah, like eyeing them already. And yes, and that's when I realized celebrities also can make mistakes.
Yeah.
And celebrities can also be taken out of context, and it's very scary. See, like we in our industry, we are people who people know we're not big like celebrities. You know, we handle our own PR, we handle our own whatever we say. They are all controlled. In one room, they have 4 people looking at the rock, telling him what to answer, that kind of thing.
No, like you were saying just now, you're not just talking to a person, you're talking to a product.
Yes,
correct.
Yes, exactly.
They are
exactly.
brand,
You're
and
talking a brand and image.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to be like, okay, sometimes I'm a brand, sometimes I'm a product, but most of the time I'm trying to be true to myself.
Yeah.
You're trying to make the two more in sync lah.
Yes.
Ceddy the person and Ceddy the
So
product.
when I see a therapist, right? So quick one lah. I don't know whether we're running out.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah. So when I see my therapist, right, I talk about certain things like how sometimes I'm envious of really good looking influencers. Let's not lie that we are not envious of other people.
Yeah, I look at Ryan Reynolds and I want to have this body, but I can't.
I look at you, I'm like, wow, I wish I have that kind of radio voice, you know? I wish people won't call me Aqua because of my voice. You know, you always have that I wish, right? So what my therapist told me is so good. Is like, you have to understand when you compare yourself with other artists or celebrities or influencers, right? At the same time, some of them also envy what you have. And I remember because at the fashion event is when you see all sorts of influencers.
Yeah.
There are some that are like super controlled image, and there are some that are super, super quiet. And then I remember one of them, quite lang zai lah, he asked me, actually, Ceddy, you know, I'm very envious of you, no? I'm like, oh. You envious? You have way more followers than I do. You know, you have the. Said, because you really know how to talk to people, and you are not shy. At an event, you always talk to anyone here. I don't think I can do that. And can I be like you? I said, fuck no. Because you have all the good things on yourself already. You are already lying there. Can you not come into my territory? So now you want to be friendly, approachable, and funny? Fuck off! No, but I gave a very nice answer. I said, you have to, come out from your shell. But my true answer is, please don't come into my territory. Okay? Who are you? But then my therapist also said to me, sometimes some of these artists, celebrities, they are product.
Okay.
Like, my therapist told me, you got watch Miss Puyi podcast? I said, no lah. But she even said, like, when she is out there, she is that Miss Puyi. The real her is not. She's not associated with the real her. Yeah. So you call her names, you call her all those. Sorry, you're scoring my product.
Yeah.
She said the reason why it's harder for you like me is because when you come out, you came out
as
with
yourself.
your authenticity. So your work is you.
Everything's more personal.
Yeah. So when people attack your work, they attack. You feel like you are being attacked.
I think it's a double-edged sword lah.
It is. Both also got pros and cons.
Yeah.
So you say like the cons for people who create a persona is that they have to keep up,
Yeah.
Because their followers already are used to that image.
Yeah.
So the minute they slip up or they cannot keep up, it will eat them up. Like if you continue to tayang how rich you are, you cannot tell people you eat a kopitiam. Because people will be like, J-Lo eat kopitiam? Maybe she is. But the way she curate her life is like glam diva.
Yeah.
But for me is I am free to be, to do whatever. Today I can eat kopitiam. Tomorrow I eat fine dining. That's just Ceddy, right?
Yeah.
But the cons is I will have to take criticism or feedback or negative things very personally.
Right.
It hits deeper lah for you. It hits deeper lah because you don't really have that facade to put front, to hide behind.
Yep.
Yeah, but even so you mentioned that you visit your therapist. At what point did you think that you needed to go see a therapist, and why did you go and do so? The only reason why I'm asking is because it's good that you mentioned it, because a lot of people tend to think that going to see a therapist is a taboo.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Let me tell you, a lot of people would sit there and tell you, I don't need therapy, so they need. Chances are you need. All of us need to speak to a professional one way or another. You speak to a therapist not because you are crazy or or because you must have split personality. None of that. You can see a therapist, right? Even though you're bothered, like today, right? Maybe today after the interview, I'm not song with Genie Boy. I can go and tell the therapist, today I'm not very happy with him. No. Why? Don't know. So from there, you see a therapist because you want to get tools to navigate. Like, for example, the why I go and see is because the hate comments got to me.
Right.
To a point, I wanted to give up. And to a point, I started to be very angry and I lash it out on people around me.
Yeah.
So I feel like, oh shit, something is not very healthy. So I see a therapist just to vent it out. Because it's not fair that I vent it out to maybe my significant other or my close friends or what. It's not fair because they're not trained.
Yeah.
They can hear, they can listen, but they won't give you the right to. So my therapist would tell me, you need to see things on a certain perspective.
Right.
You know, you need to deal with them. He told me, at the end of the day, all those haters that you're dealing with, right? You need to deal with them with compassion.
Yes.
I said, you think I'm mother? What, you think I'm a Guan Yin Ma? Compassion. He said, you have to understand, these are the sad people who maybe aspire to be you, jealous of you, and they have a very terrible life. That's why they do these things to other people. They're projecting.
As cliche as that may sound, it's right, because like I used to always tend to fight fire with fire. You know what they say, right? But when I started changing it, fighting fire with maybe a little bit more compassion and understanding and empathetic, right? It's a little bit different.
It's free.
It's very liberating.
It's liberating.
It's very liberating.
Yes. If you have, but sometimes they caught me at my lowest moment. Already, I'm already in my bad mood, right? Then I see the thing, right? I feel I want to teach them a lesson, which is actually a bad thing, to be honest. I could have just blocked and all, but Malaysian netizen, right? You block them, right? Wow, they made a content already, no?
Yeah. Oh my God! Guess who will
screenshot? They'll screenshot and then they'll put it on Twitter.
You know, the other day there was a trend. Who is a famous person that blocked you? I don't think I'm famous, right? Somehow somebody say, he blocked me. I don't even know what I did. I go look back, the person the person said shit to me. Don't act like I blocked you for the fun of it. You must have said something.
Yeah.
At one point, right, people were showing Dr. Jason Leong blocking a lot of people, right? They were making a fun. Here's the thing. Yes, you don't like him, but let's not forget that you also harass him.
Yeah.
When you harass somebody, regardless of what, okay, maybe he did something wrong. Maybe he said something wrong, right? You harass him. And he blocked you. It's fair lah.
Yeah.
It's fair game.
I felt, yes, people were blocking him. And what I found was that was really really, really bad was some people brought his family into it.
Yes. Oh yeah, that one was
they
way out of line.
Posted the picture of his wife and daughter, and I messaged him, dude. I just hope that you're okay and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, I'm okay. I don't know. I don't really talk heart to heart with Jason, but Jason, do you know Jason quite stubborn lah? Hi Jason, if you're listening to this podcast, he'll probably ask me, hey,
Jason, why you always try to piss off Malaysia? I know.
He'll probably like, hey, when can I come on your show and promote my show, Jibai? Hey, when you give me free tickets, I'm kidding. So but it's good that you openly speak about how you go get therapy and stuff like that. Maybe
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like people like you lah, Jason Leong at one point go see a therapist to talk about how you really feel.
I think as our world gets more complicated, right? Don't say like back then, 100 years ago, you probably don't really need therapy. Life is somewhat simpler.
No social media,
not really. Not really. I think back then it was just, you are supposed to be the best version of yourself from another person's perspective.
Correct.
If you cannot, sorry.
That's it. Yeah.
Correct.
You're not up to expectation. You're a failure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think social media now definitely is a big factor. There's so many outward pressure on each individual out there. You got your social media appearances, or you got your family, and then you got job, and then there's so many factors in your life that you need to navigate.
Yeah.
It's so weird, right? When I hear compliments from people in this kind of format, when they see me, right? Ceddy, you look... okay, sometimes I get, Ceddy, you look slimmer in person, but you look fat in video. I'll beat you. What do you mean,
I can explain that. Certain lenses give you
angle.
Not angle.
But don't say that to
okay.
to me in my face lah. I didn't know how to react, I can't slap you, right? But I'm like, I got... Okay, but sometimes you'll be surprised to hear things like, you look the same as you are on social media. I'm surprised. I said, what are you surprised?
Oh.
I said, no lah, because influencers sometimes a bit different one, I'm like, I know. Because you go to event, you meet those influencers, they are funny on camera, but then you will meet them, they don't talk to you. It's not that they're lancy. They're not talkative people.
They're awkward because everything on. That's why I always tell people, always believe 5% what you see in social media.
Correct.
Yeah. Like if this person is funny, they worked hard for probably a couple of days to write that script and rehearse that particular punchline to make you laugh.
Yep.
And you expect that immediate character in person, and the person doesn't deliver, immediately you judge.
Correct.
Because I met some of these YouTubers as well on YouTube, right? It's super crazily like, wow, flamboyant. They look very
fun,
very spontaneous.
Yep.
But in person, right? It's just one corner, one drink, alcohol, and sit. Yeah.
I was like quite surprised also, like when I met quite a few of these people, like how many of them out on their page, they're very outgoing, very loud and everything. But in reality, they are actually like, what's the word for it?
Introverts.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of them are just.
I think one of them you met was Ryan Higa.
Yeah.
So Ryan Higa is really popular YouTuber, or one of the biggest OGs, number one for a long time. But when you meet him in person, it's very quiet.
Yeah, he's actually quite introvert,
And it's not because he doesn't want to talk to you. But when
his personality,
his personality,
when he warms up to you, he's super nice, super friendly, he's very hospitable. His hospitality is top notch.
Yeah, I don't blame people for being introverted. Like if you're introvert, that's your trait. Like you cannot ask me to shut up.
I think no, please keep going. Please keep talking.
I always talk lah.
I think a lot of people, like a lot of fans out there, also they just get very shocked, when they meet. Like, because some of these influencers really have really hardcore, really fans who really like them. And then when the person they meet is not what they actually see on their page, they get a little bit shocked or like even disappointed somewhat. Yeah.
One of the actor friends, his name is Amir, right? He is he got famous because of Project High Council.
Yeah.
He recently got flagged from people because one of the fans was so happy to see him.
Yep.
And his manager said, like,
no picture.
No picture.
Or he's busy.
He's tired.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the thing is, the fan also one kind. The fan say, the manager say he's very tired. Huh? I cannot even tell. People told you tired already. You understand a bit. It was at night. The thing is, right, when I met him, right, he was a very nice person. So we talk about it now. I said, why people go and say that he's sombong? He's very nice. And then people say, to you lah, of course he's not sombong. I'm like, please don't go there. Okay, he can be sombong to me. Let's be real here. If you want to talk about hierarchy, right, I'm not even an actor or an established artist. He can actually pull all the like someone. But no, when you met him, he's nice.
Yeah.
It's just that people have their moment. You think I 24 hours want to speak to people? Sometimes my face also like tulan, and then something happened to me, I'm constipated or what, right? You expect me to be friendly all the time, and just because that one time I'm not smiling, go and tell people, Ceddy look garang.
We had our fair share of all these things, and then Ginny Boy also is very lancy.
I heard that before. I actually heard before. I know y'all want to wrap the show up, right? But I'll tell you all. I have heard before. The Ginny Boy, I very lancy one, I'm like, lancy how? He just don't really talk to people. But then to me, because I already understood, so I sometimes don't want to talk to people. Do you think people will say like that about me?
No, Jin is the RBF.
Okay, clear yourself. Clear your name. Ginny Boy, Lancy, yes or no?
I don't think I am. But
no, look at the camera and say you are not like
I'm not, okay? I'm not. But the thing is, everybody always expects me to initiate the first conversation. And sometimes...
Because you're a DJ?
Yes, because of my position. And they always think that I should be the one introducing. I should be the one making the first move or talk and everything.
No, the hell you don't.
Yeah, the thing is, even my wife had to initiate the date to happen. Otherwise, me and her will be together. So I am I would say, person with a low self-confidence who's always very afraid of what people will judge of me when I go there and try to be friendly. So most of the time, I always shy away. You hardly see me in events. You hardly see me in all these lodges.
I do notice you don't.
Yeah, really, I don't because I cannot handle the socializing too much and try to small talk everyone. I find it very tiring sometimes. But when someone comes and talk to me about what I love, I can go on for hours.
Are you introverted?
I don't know. People expect me
I think no lah. I don't know. I can say you're not exactly introverted.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say you're extreme.
But you choose
also.
the people you talk to lah.
No, I don't. I don't really choose the people I talk to. I can talk to anyone. But for me, I sometimes find it very scary to initiate the conversation.
People are just scared, not lancy. Can you all stop with the Ginny Boy's lancy conversation? Now? We need to end it here. End that conversation here. He is not lancy.
Tagline. The title of this podcast is
Ginny Boy is not lancy.
Yeah.
Genie Boy is not Lancy. That's the title already. Yeah.
I kind of feel there's more that we can talk about, Ceddy. Definitely, we kind of have you here back here for another show. Hey, just to give you a heads up, when you come back next time for another show, right, this studio will be different already. Hey, that's it. Cannot. Shh. So take one last look here, okay? Just a tease over here. Okay. But Ceddy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And congratulations on what you do, your business and everything.
Thank you.
And of course, make sure you continue working us. I know my team works with you a lot, okay?
Make sure you continue to pay me on time. Michelle is like, Genie Boy, what the hell did you ask Abby to say? Hello?
All right, before we go, you want to say anything to all those listening?
Well, here's the thing. First is follow me on every social media account, Ceddyornot. 2, buy my perfume because you will smell good. And 3 is stop judging people. Maybe people are quiet and all. Let them be. Don't immediately say Genie Boy is Lancy. The title of the show is what? Genie Boy is not Lancy. Okay?
No.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, remember.
Wait. Don't leave hate comment, please. I deal with it every day. Y'all give chance.
Leave love comments.
All
right, spread love. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. You can stream us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, anywhere you go. Make sure you share YouTube. Okay, follow us on our socials. We'll speak to you guys next time. See ya.